Marble, noble and precious, has always represented the excellence of Italy around the world. The marble market guarantees the survival of hundreds of companies, along with the economic well-being of the men and women involved in its day-to-day processing. Yet the marble business is a very dangerous profession.
It's coming down.
Working with stone means confronting the risk and fatigue of an extreme environment like the quarry.
Here we've got to use force, all at once, no giving up.
Success is achieved by overcoming the difficulties and challenges of an increasingly competitive sector. It's no job for the faint-hearted. To be cut out for it, they must be men of stone. In the Apuan Alps, the sun rises over what will be a decisive day for Paolo Carli and his stonemen. In fact, today the 555 order is to be displayed, the multi-million euro project to supply cladding for a new residential complex in New York, with statuary marble from the Russia quarry and with Vasilis from the Cantino quarry. The Russia quarry, thanks in part to the use of a special block-saving resin, was able to deliver the requested material, and now Enrico and his team can work without pressure.
Stop everything, it's raining, let's go.
The Cantino quarry, on the other hand, is still in the eye of the storm.
Let it go.
You do your job and I'll do mine.
In fact, the block needed to complete the project, and upon which Luca has bet everything, is still missing. At the Genoa quarry as well, the situation is critical for the Antonioli brothers, who must deliver a last block to conclude their contract with Carli.
360.
The block they must overturn is creating no small number of problems for them.
Wait.
Let's leave it alone. Close it again. Close it all and go away.
At the Piastrone quarry, however, Mario must find a last block of white marble to complete the set of furniture requested by Letizia.
Let's try to please her the third time, and I set 3.
At the Cantino quarry, Luca is engaged in a frenzied race against time to obtain the Vasilis that Barbara still needs to complete the last pieces to display to the inspectors.
Paolo, I'm beginning the overturn. I'm a little worried.
Me too.
I'm really nervous this morning.
The sanguine quarry manager has worked with his head down to finish cutting the block in time.
Let's hope it's not hiding any secret. It looks good in the front.
You can't see the back.
No.
In addition to the success of the project, his destiny as quarry manager is at stake. But given the size and weight of the block, the maneuver looks to be very demanding.
Come forward with the excavator. It's moving. Come forward.
Take a look over here.
Turn. Hey, you don't have much space. Try putting it down slowly, but put it down without pulling the cushion. Let it go. Towards me. Slowly and stretch out. From there. If you see that it moves, drop it.
In order not to risk anything, Luca has the excavator in position so he can be ready to intervene in case of any problems.
Listen, start putting it down slowly. Go, drop. Drop, drop, drop. There. Stay still there. Now I'll try to stop it. Good. Come forward. Go on. Drop down. Now I'll get on. Now I'll take care of it. I'll overturn it. Have patience, Paolo.
With pleasure, I'll leave you the warhorse.
Thank you. Sorry for the inconvenience. I have to get on the excavator, put the bucket on it and try to get back down as soon as possible, because if it comes backward, I'm really...
With Luca in command, the overturning can begin.
Go, Luca. Go ahead.
Go! Go!
When it hits the ground, the block divides into 3 parts, but luckily,
Good job, Paolo.
it contains all the bacillus the base needs.
Let's go see the material.
How many pieces did it break into?
3. It looks like the wrong vein to me, but in my opinion, Barbara will be happy.
Thank goodness.
If Barbara's happy, then so is the boss and we'll be fine. I risked a lot because I put my reputation on the line. I restarted the Catino quarry, reactivated it, and if the material weren't there, it'd be shit.
But now they must hurry to be able to transform the block into finished pieces. At the Gioia quarry, while the Antonioli brothers were trying to move the block to facilitate its overturn, it shattered at the base, making it impossible to move any further. If he wants to deliver on time, Cesare can't help but go all in. He must pull the huge marble monolith to the ground from where it is, with the risk of seeing it shatter.
Give it a pat on the narrow walls of the quarry.
Is it swaying too much?
Yes, because it's on rollers.
Here it opened 30. Did it open more over there?
Here it's 45. There it's only 30?
Yes, for now, yes. The wooden block is 40.
It's not parallel. It's turned a little.
Since the block is balancing on the rollers used to move it,
2 fingers.
If it fits, put it near the slab.
it isn't spreading evenly. The danger
Okay.
Okay.
is that the block can pivot on one of the rollers and end up getting stuck in a position in which it would be impossible to overturn.
Danilo, measure how wide it is.
78.
Here it's 92. There it's 78. And it's turned to go there.
We need 3 fingers.
Okay, we have to take our time here because if it turns, we won't accomplish anything.
Everything is entrusted to the position of the socks, which must always be perfect to compensate for any movements of the marble.
Stop.
Let's take it back from there. Here we risk losing everything, okay? Send it down with... Look, now it's going down there. Danilo, let it go.
They must avoid moving the socks, which would risk the block moving backwards.
I'd insert a block. I'd put it inside.
Come on.
Back.
We can't risk it.
It's necessary to insert larger socks. At the Piastroni quarry, Mario must obtain a final block of white marble to finish Letizia's design project.
Nice and big.
And this one, because there's nothing outside. Only this column has remained.
How do you see it?
Here it's good quality, but there's a flaw here. Let's hope it doesn't break in the middle. Then we have to be careful here.
Even above.
It makes sense that if it meets the cut of the machine like this, it's dangerous above. I'll raise it and you put the roller under it. Maybe you put one here first, then later I'll raise it higher and you can put another one at the back.
Magari se ne mette uno prima qui. Poi dopo la riprendo, la alzo sempre di più e ne metti un altro.
From here, take the iron stick, put the roller under it, bite it there and then push it. It's less robust than the block in front, but it's still dangerous.
You make the kiss.
Yes.
Shall I start the other shovel for you?
Yes, perfect.
If this last piece were to shatter during extraction, it would be very difficult for Mario to find the same quality. While work begins at the base on the Vasilis blocks sent down by Luca, Barbara checks the various pieces in view of the imminent inspection.
How are we doing, Barbara?
We're almost there, but a few pieces are still missing.
How's that possible? In a few hours, they'll be here. And there are still some pieces missing. Then you guys call me at the last minute and I have to work miracles?
We have a block in the sawmill that should be detached and another being cut.
In a few hours, Andrea will be here with Raul, his father, who is a tough nut to crack. Raul is a professional with decades of experience and always demands perfection. So with Raul, it will be harder.
Because after our delays last time, he wanted to be here.
It's a problem because Andrea is reasonable and good, but when Raul puts his foot down, I'd have another block cut just to be sure.
Paolo, I told the guys they could stop.
Yes, but it's only a block. When Raul arrives, he'll discard one or break a piece. Something will need to be redone. Trust me. I know Raul well. If he were to change a few pieces at the last minute and I have to completely change the elevation, we're talking about an important quantity that I'll have to rework. So it's an extra effort that I had to ask of Barbara.
Given Paolo's concerns, now it falls to Barbara to break the good news to Michela.
I can't do it like this. I'm okay with everything, but this is too much. You can't do this every time. I understand they asked you, but the guys took you at your word, and they've already moved. You don't solve problems like this, you create them.
The directional flow of the problems is almost always the same. They arise at the top and explode towards the bottom of the hierarchical ladder.
I've been on my feet since this morning.
Here he is. He already looks angry.
The boss is loaded.
Did you get some coffee?
Yes.
Now I'll give you something to digest. We have to return to Russia.
But we've already left it.
They need more material. They want to be safe.
But when?
Now.
As always.
Did you tell them it's not cheese?
That's right, Bravo, it's not cheese.
It's all been said and repeated, but it's useless. You know, everyone cares for their own vegetable patch.
I know, we know.
So it's useless to argue.
Will Enrico and his team be able to obtain the block requested by Carli on such short notice? At the Gioia quarry, the Antonioli brothers are doing their best to prevent the block, resting on rollers, from getting stuck. To avoid this, they must insert extra large socks.
Let's put the block down, put everything back, and maybe we'll overturn it.
Cesare
Luca, come along.
is convinced this boulder is enough to complete the overturn.
Luca, you have to stay over here. Straighten out now. Come forward. Try to drop it. Try to overturn it. Go. It fits. Turn it. It's blocked. Go. Is the piston over there?
Yes.
This is gone. Okay, try. Slowly.
But after the first few pushes, the boulder begins to slide dangerously out of the gap.
We're about to lose it. It's on the edge. We need something bigger to put inside.
It's ready.
So let's clear the area and drop it inside. Okay, go.
Vai.
Ale, try.
Prova un po'.
Attach me.
Go.
The instability of the block and its enormous size make it difficult even to insert the socks in the right place.
Okay.
Slowly. After you can lean it on its back, let it go. Slowly. Does it fit there? Slowly, slowly. Go. It's not moving anymore. Go, go. Go, slowly, so it can fit. It won't pass, it's stuck.
With the boulder in place, the block is ready to be pushed to the ground.
Allez, reverse. You've arrived.
Are you there? A tap. Go. Go. Go.
10.
Go. Okay, close, go down and let's take it down. Luca, look at it.
It's okay.
Are you there?
Go, Ale.
Quick, come on.
Close it. There it is.
It's gone. It touched the wall and we were just able to get it past.
Thanks to an obsessive attention to detail and an unsurpassed ability to work in the narrow spaces of the tunnel, Cesare and his brothers have managed to complete the order. However, now they must cut up the enormous monolith and send it to Carli on time. At the Russia quarry, discontent reigns amongst the quarrymen.
I was already thinking about partying today.
Michele, watch out!
Drop it.
How's the work going here? Will you give the go-ahead, Giuseppe? You have to check if it fits. I thought I won with that block the other day. Do we always have to save the day?
To fulfill Carli's wish for extra material, in case problems arise during the display,
Lift up!
Enrico and his team were forced to return to work to look for more statuary.
The column, air, wire, prepare everything. I thought today would be a little easier, but after the news from Michele... Okay, let's try this one here. Be careful!
Okay,
Will you get the wire? Are you there?
I'm in.
He got it.
Pull! Pull! Pull hard! Okay, now we'll connect the wire. Now check to see what's missing and bring whatever we need. Let's clean up here. Let's get organized. I don't want it to be removed.
But if working quickly and under pressure once again weren't enough,
2 pieces were left out.
there's also a dose of bad luck to ruin Enrico's day definitively.
Come on, guys. What did you have for breakfast today? Get the part and take it to the workshop immediately.
A column on the cutting machine has broken and needs to be quickly brought in for repair.
Guys, this is rotten. It's rusted. Get it done quick. Tell him. Come on, let's go ahead with something. We'll send the wire down. You add more.
To complete the job, the repair must be made in record time. In the meantime, at the Piastroni quarry, Mario prepares to overturn the last portion of marble, where he hopes to find the right quality necessary to complete the design project commissioned by Letizia.
Put a roller there in the neck. Then after, try to grab it again.
First, the block must be moved away from the wall, but hydraulic cushions cannot be used due to its position, so a mechanical shovel must be used.
Push it as far as it'll go.
But the weight of the marble puts the power of the vehicle to the test. The key to the maneuver is to firmly grasp the block.
No, put a rock in front of it, or I won't be able to slide the metal over it.
But to do this, a space must be created at the base where the forks can be inserted.
Take a look at the other side. Get the water while I insert the roller. There's some material.
With the block in position, Mario takes advantage to check its size and quality.
When you make the cut, you can cut on the blemish so the defect goes away and the chair comes out.
Qui ci viene, vedi?
From this band here to up there, the length is sufficient.
La lunghezza c'è.
Now everything is ready to be overturned. To conclude the operation, they just need to pull the block out of the quarry.
Go, go, go!
Boy, it's heavy. We closed the tunnel. We put up the door.
In the end, Mario was even able to obtain the last block requested.
We did it. Here's the armchair and even the sofa. There's the whole living room.
We did it.
Switch off your phone.
No, I'll put it under there like this.
But after this experience, it'll be difficult to involve him again in Letizia's design projects. While all the quarrymen strive to achieve their objectives, Luca, who has finished work on time for once, decides to take half a day off to go and help the family on their farm.
Lift it. Let go. Lift it a little.
We're not on a swing.
Get up a little.
Let me put my foot on it. Elbow grease.
My sister's a bit surly. Go ahead, attach the plough and let's prepare that field. Did you buy the feed?
No, she didn't buy anything.
What do you mean, nothing?
What did you say?
Auntie said you'd buy the feed.
But you said you were buying it.
When?
Yesterday. You must have had some wine.
She also works with marble. She turns it into mosaics, tiles or bathroom finishes. Once she finishes working with marble, she also comes here and gives me a hand with the farm. We share the tasks, and everyone does their own thing because we can't work together. She's one that stresses. I'm the gentle giant, and she's the evil dwarf. In the meantime, I'll go up. You all look for the forks and let's go.
Yes, boss.
Hurry up, I'm already tired.
Because I was playing around?
All I hear is excuses.
You work the heavy stuff and I work the light stuff. I've told you 1,000 times. Started underground, slow.
Before you can relax, you have to wait for winter and the rain to come. Then you'll go inside, watch television, and that's it.
Everyone does their part. The next tool will be a shit spreader.
Between the hard work and the shouts and orders of his sister, Luca would have had an easier time quarrying marble at the Catino quarry. But everyone knows family is the most important thing. At the Russia quarry, the cutting of the extra block requested by Carli,
Sergio, come here. I have some work for you.
has stopped thanks to a broken column.
As usual.
The column was torn off.
Not even metal lasts you.
No, it's rotten.
I doubt it.
The boss looked at it and said it was rotten.
There's always an excuse.
Old Sergio is in charge of the repair.
If you do things right,
How do you think it broke?
iron doesn't break.
It's iron, but it's rotten.
A man of 1,000 qualities, but unfortunately for Silvio,
Come on, come on.
Come on, what?
The boss will come after me.
a good temper isn't among them.
You're always complaining.
At the very least, you crushed it with the excavator.
No. How heavy is it?
Now be careful.
If you did a good job,
The work was done well, but if you treat them badly, they break.
You think we break everything. Thanks for now, workshop boss.
Bye, take care.
After receiving a healthy dose of gratuitous insults from Sergio, Enrico and his guys can finally put the column back.
Yes, he fixed it, but he told us off.
What?
He told us off.
Told us off? I've been asking him to fix it for a month.
You know what the Viper's like.
It's easy to blame others.
Or we wouldn't have given him a nickname like that.
With the column in place, will Enrico be able to finish the cut by the deadline requested by Carli?
Okay.
After struggling day after day to obtain the right material and whole days consumed by tension and uncertainty, the inspectors have finally arrived at the base to check the finished pieces destined for New York, Residential Complex 555. It's the moment of truth everyone has been waiting for.
This is very beautiful, very balanced. Well done. Beautiful.
We sacrificed a lot of pieces from the plates to match them up well. I want you to know too, since you'll be passing the information on to the client. There's a lot of sacrifice here.
It was worth it to rearrange the unit.
Quality is important, but timing is too.
Thank you, Andrea, for understanding and balancing between the quality and the delivery time, because they hurry us, but then...
It's difficult.
I would say this is fine.
This is a beautiful unit and I'd approve it. The next units...
They're here.
Once the changes made to the pieces presented during the first display have been approved, attention now shifts to the new cladding.
This one has less movement. It's a little grayer. This one, no, Paolo. I can't even look at it.
Come on, Raul, can't you see it has a vein in harmonized with the other? It goes well.
I understand. It's not balanced like the other one. This is a composition that's unbalanced and too strong.
But it's within the range.
We're in the range, but composition is often more important than the range. And this unit creates problems. Should I approve this elevation, Andrea?
Yes, this one, yes.
This is complex, but the one that worries me most is this one. You can see it from far away.
This here is the most critical one.
This one, no. I'd prefer to approve this one.
We have to see what comes out of the slabs.
But it's the same block.
I know, but see?
It's the same block. It has incredible uniformity.
The background is fine.
Because the vein opens 10 centimeters more. It's statuary. We can't control everything.
Listen, Paolo, this has to be removed. It's a panel.
It's a slab, not a panel. Look at the size.
This is part of the bathroom, so I would leave it like this. It's closed anyway.
This suits me, this doesn't.
We don't have any more material.
We have to satisfy a customer who wants an excellent product that you were able to give. This is a panel where I have 25% that doesn't blend well with the rest.
But it's the same panel you see in the upper right part.
This is the same.
No, Raul, this here is this here, and that here is that up there.
That's too big, Paolo. I can see it from a distance. It's disturbing to see it like that. You know, it's important to send material that won't be contested.
I understand, but isn't it within the range? Isn't the density of the color vein written? We're within the range.
Paolo, but if the range doesn't work as a composition, we have to find a way to correct it. I don't know if we have any material available here.
The material from this block is finished.
Do you understand, Raul? If the block is finished and I no longer even have a piece, how can I change it? Shall I take a piece, put it back in there, and then change the background and the vein?
I'd rather take everything away and do it all over again.
Of course. Range is something that's approved on a series of slabs. So it's one thing to see a slab, and it's another to see the finished product joining one panel to the other. There, even within the range, the veining can be non-homogeneous and not bland as it does in a natural slab. This is the delicate part of our work, and I think an inspector like Raul is very attentive to this aesthetic aspect.
The material must be in the container this next week. Today, we're already at the end of the week. You need to resolve it.
In the quarry, there's a beautiful block that's coming down shortly, but we clearly can't look at cut pieces with you.
Let's go to the quarry. I'll come too.
Are you sure?
I'll come too, and I want to see what comes off the mountain.
Okay.
I want to be sure that you can give us a product that's consistent.
The block is beautiful.
With the colour and the veining.
Let's go see.
Small talk counts for little. I need to be sure. Let's go to the quarry together and see the material. End of discussion.
Despite Paolo's commercial abilities, the test was only partially a success. Before giving his final okay, Raul also wants to inspect the block being cut at the Russia quarry. At the Genoa quarry, the Antonioli brothers are squaring the block that has just been overturned to send it to Carli. The blocks obtained weigh about 40 tons, guaranteeing extra large slabs. But in order to transport them to their destination, they must be loaded onto special trucks with the ability to handle the narrow mountain roads that lead to the quarry. With the last truck leaving the Genoa quarry, the Antonioli brothers have officially completed the job of supplying marble to Carli. Now they can only hope the quality will be approved by the client. At the base, Jacopo awaits the block to check its weight and quality.
A block has arrived. They're weighing it. You'll see it's what Cesare sent us. When a block arrives, first we weigh it and then we move on to inspection. So we check whether it's in one piece or has problems, and we check that the direction of the vein is within the range of the order. It seems unnecessary to even make the base for it. Let's look at it while we unload it and then immediately put it on the trolley and send it to the mill to finish up.
The blocks are so large they push the overhead cranes to the maximum.
How much does it weigh?
42, 41 something.
Can we handle it?
It can handle up to 50. Be careful, I'm pulling.
Which have fortunately just been renovated to handle such heavy loads.
Shall we load immediately?
Now we'll put it on the ground. At least...
Go ahead and leave it. Lighter next time.
Bye.
During inspection, we look at the direction of the vein, the pattern, and above all, that there are no major defects. Did you see anything, Enrico?
No, I took a look while I was unloading it, but I didn't see anything.
It has a base. Let's put it on a cart, send it to the mill so we can get the job done.
Okay, will do.
There's always a bit of friction, but we're happy to work with Cesare. He gets results. We're closing the order. Excellent result, I'd say.
Despite the difficulty of the job and the tight deadline, Jacopo approves the load. The Antonioli brothers have done it. At the Russia quarry, Enrico and his men have finished cutting the block and are separating it from the mountain with the use of hydraulic cushions.
It's pumping.
So everything's fine. We've inserted 2 cushions, one here, one there.
Can the excavator enter?
Might wait a few minutes for the excavator. It's still tight. It can make it, but not easily.
So let's open it.
Ci vai, ma gli vai male.
No, apriamo.
Almeno.
Ciao Michele.
Come siamo messi?
How are we doing?
We're on the home stretch. We're pumping, watching the socks and...
Listen,
Pull the stuff down.
Carli's supposed to come with the others. We should take it down before he gets here, so he finds it already on the ground.
I understand.
They'll look at it for 10 minutes,
We'll try.
then they'll leave.
To finish the job before Paolo's arrival, Enrico decides to speed things up and get on the excavator immediately to do the overturn.
Enrico, do you want more rocks for...
Listen, I'd try to knock it down like this. If anything, I'd grab it with the shovel and pull it.
Okay.
Try to get it from here.
However, a few thrusts from the shovel are enough to realize that the block is stuck. And if that weren't enough,
Stop for a moment. We thought we could get away with it, but instead...
the inspectors arrive.
What a job.
Come on, Enrico. Come on, I'm tired. This one should come down easily.
But it won't go. It won't go.
Stay up there and try again.
What's going on? I'm here with the inspectors. Can we overturn it? What do you think? Is it stuck? If it's stuck, maybe it's better if you do it. Come on, give it a shot. At least it'll come down. Take care of it, Michele.
Michele, it's not going. It doesn't have the power.
The tension and haste have had an effect on Enrico, who is now unable to pull the block to the ground.
I did my best. Or it's stuck on the head.
Now I'll get on the excavator and you try to touch it there.
It's always like that.
That's why I wanted to take it down before they arrived. You see how it ended up? Silvio. Enrico is taking the shovel. You stay there and give indications. Let's try to pull it down in two. The cut's there.
To finish the overturn, Michele decides to rely on teamwork.
He'll do it now. You'll see.
Every time you make me get back in the vehicles, I'm supposed to stop working and just give orders.
To unblock it there, Enrico has to pull a little harder.
Tell him to pull it a little more.
Go, Enrico. Careful. Go slowly. Go.
Vai pianino. Vai.
Now you go, Gianelli. Go! Both of you.
Vai. Tutte e due. Andate insieme.
Do it together. Now. Go, it's unblocked.
Si è sbloccata la bambina, dai.
All in one piece, you see?
Nice work.
Bel lavoro.
Michele, good job.
Thanks to the teamwork of Enrico, Michela and all the men, the block comes to the ground. Now only Raul's judgment is left.
This part here is as well veined like the other walls we've done. It's beautiful, Barbara.
I told you.
Especially this part here. The other part is maybe a little full.
Everyone's efforts are ultimately rewarded with success.
Guys, congratulations.
Well done. Let's prepare the slabs. Andrea, you know how to put it together, and let's move on.
The 555 order, which at first seemed impossible to complete, has now been finished.
Will we see you again soon?
Not so soon, but you guys should come down now.
Anyway, there's that thing.
Of course I remember.
To emerge victorious, the men of stone had to learn the value of trust and collaboration. They had to sacrifice their pride and personal advantage to team up and withstand all the blows fate threw at them. But if the best victories are those achieved overcoming adversity, more important is the matured awareness that together they can face any challenge tomorrow might decide to bring with it.